Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about this video called Young Pharaoh went against them and they made him pay the price. Now, when you sell your soul to these things, it's like you sell your soul to be controlled by them, okay? And then one screw up, you talk against them, they coming at you because you already sold. You done made a pact with the enemy to serve him always. And a lot of times these people that's in the cult, they regret that they joined it. Okay, because it's going to be a form of regret mode that comes in place. But he is being controlled as well. Okay, and so you'll see that he has cult symbolism throughout the video. You're going to see that he's still part of the occult, but yet wants to say that he's going against the occult. Okay. It's like a, how can I say, you're putting yourself on the line here, right? So let's look at what they say here. And I'm going to show you what I mean by this.
Alright, y'all. Young Pharaoh went against them people and paid the ultimate price. Young Pharaoh got his start in 2015. He would start uploading videos to his Facebook and YouTube. After debating on Satanetta TV's channel, he would gain notoriety for raising people's consciousness. By 2017, Young Pharaoh had over 100,000 subscribers.
Now, he's gaining these subscribers because he's part of the game, okay? He's part of the sold out game, okay? Let's continue.
Would debate many religious cults and even go to war with secret societies.
See, I don't know. So, you heard what he said, right? He was big with many religious cults, but want to go to war with secret society. Yet, all these cults are part of the secret society. You see how that works? Okay, let's continue.
What the Masons taught you in that lodge, but they have failed you drastically, bitch, because you with the star child, ho. When you walk in the path of light, you emanate your greatness on those who walk in the path of darkness.
Around this time.
Now, he called himself Young Pharaoh, which the Egyptians, the Freemasons, do represent the idea of Egyptians because they like the all-seeing eye and the pyramid, right? So, he's part of the cults, which they do represent, okay? So, you joining them, but saying you want to go against them, it's kind of like put yourself on the line, okay? Let's continue.
Around this time, Young Pharaoh would release his music. He would drop numerous songs over industry beat.
That first didn't check his ass. You did your thing, my song. Now move over, big bro. Let me wreck his ass.
By 2020, Young Pharaoh got on them people's radar. He would start to dive deeper in conspiracy theory while gaining influence.
Say this, my lives start getting 30, 40 KD when white people start coming over there too. Let's be honest. Actually, when I started exposing Tyson Fury for cheating Deontay Wilder, that's when my views started to peak because I started to gain the fight crowd. The most views I ever got just by myself was like 13,000.
Okay.
I started hitting 20, 25,000 views when I started exposing Tyson Fury.
It wasn't until he did a live stream saying that the whole George Floyd situation was fake.
Now let's get to what we all been waiting.
Now, I told y'all about George Floyd, that Freemason cultism was behind that. Remember I told y'all that a long time ago? I told you, I broke that down for you, that he was sacrificed for him being a Freemason, right? This is the type of stuff, like, you can't go joining cults and then want to speak against them. That's kind of dumb. Like, you got people that's doing that. They go join these wicked cults and then they go out here and tell the truth about them, about what's going on within their cults. Now, they have sworn a secrecy to not tell in the oaths. Like, their masonry is all about not telling about their wickedness, right? But even though truth shall come out to the light, right? But these people, you joining something that's totally wicked, and then you saying you want to be part of them. Then you go out here and you talk against them in the same sense you part of it. You know, I think it's kind of dumb, even though you are trying to shed some light to the cultism, but you don't go join the hands of the enemy, then talk against the enemy. If you want to talk against the enemy, you want to be on the side of the righteous. You get what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Now let's get to what we all been waiting for, right? Because now that we've proven that agents are influencing chaos in this country, now we have to prove that the George Floyd was indeed a psyop. Okay?
After getting on them people's radar, they had to try to silence young Pharaoh. As he climbed the ladder, the media runners invited young Pharaoh on television. He was supposed to appear on the channel CPOP, but never did. When they realized that he was making some anti-Semitic comment, they took him down.
Conservative Political Action Committee, also known as CPAC, has officially disinvited one of their speakers for their goofy annual conference after it was discovered that he pushed vicious anti-Semitic slurs and conspiracies. Now, as a result, this man, young Pharaoh, has been canceled, which is funny because the Florida event later this week has as its theme, America Uncanceled. Irony. What are we going to do about this?
After this situation took place, YouTube deleted his channel. In 2019, young Pharaoh would state that he was suing YouTube. He asked his subscribers to donate and accumulated over $500,000.
Now, YouTube, I have to admit, YouTube is run by Satanists, okay? Even though I am on here trying to get y'all to shed some light, okay? But I'm not going through YouTube, okay? There's a difference here. I'm using my phone. There's people, in order for them to get famous, they got to go through satanic gatekeepers of YouTube broadcasting to sign with them. Got to go through the broadcasting company, to sign with these YouTube broadcast company people to get that money, right? Satanic gatekeepers helps to make the YouTubers to make them big time, okay? As for me, you'll see me or Mercy, that's my Christian friend. We just use our phone and our computer just to upload, right? But as far as going through these YouTube networks, YouTube broadcasting company, or through them, that's how they making their money. They got to go through those companies and sign with them, right? So he wants to sue. Oh man. So he wants to sue YouTube. And he was making money from them. He's making he had 100,000 subscribers or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. You join the hands of the enemy, they want to talk against the enemy. Not good. Let's continue. Let me get in it.
State that he was suing YouTube. He asked his subscribers to donate and accumulated over $500,000.
Yes, I want the people to know that, I'm not a skeezer or a scammer, and I would never say I'm doing something to do something left and go left. So I want people to know when y'all see, I'm actually waiting on my jury to be shipped, but it's custom, so y'all know it take a minute. But when y'all see me, pop out with with a new wardrobe, and you see me move, by next month, and you see me iced out, I don't want nobody to think that I bought that with, baby, stop hitting the horn. I don't want nobody to think that I bought that with nobody else's, money but mine. And so, this how I feed my kids. And the thing is, YouTube didn't pay me for 3-4 years, bro. I made more money off my new YouTube channel, bro. Listen, my new YouTube channel, bro, the one that just got deleted again. I made 17 bands off that with like 10,000 subscribers, but with almost 600,000 subscribers, I wasn't even making $1,200 a month. I sued YouTube.
Yeah.
And me and my attorney, Chris Armenta, who top 100 in the state, and we both really the best attorneys on the, we the best you can have on it.
Yeah.
I gave her an airtight lawsuit.
Mm-hmm. And she fumbled it.
No. She really won, but the judge is a... So that's excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting conflict, is it not? That's violation of my constitutional right. That's violation of the Fifth Amendment, my right to due process.
Mm-hmm.
Right or wrong, though.
After young Pharaoh showed he didn't need them people, they would send a hypnotist his way. Some say that this woman that he was sitting down with tricked his brain, because shortly after, he wasn't the same after this.
Watch what magnesium does to your bowels.
Oh,
If you have to
look at
wipe
that.
1,000,000 times after you
Sorry,
poop,
Sarah,
here's
I
why.
said
The man.
Kundalini yoga. Now I talked about the Kundalini in my other videos about this. That ain't good. You look like you're getting hypnotized. Not good. Let's continue. And they chanting, I would do that in the name of Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I hate the chanting. I don't like this chanting. This is very evil. Okay. I hope it goes. I just don't want to miss the. Oh Lord, I hate this chanting.
Imbued to knock him off.
Okay.
They would then use his girlfriend at the time, Golden Butte, to knock him off his pivot. Many people subscribed to young Pharaoh at the time didn't understand why he was giving such attention to this nonsense.
Houston, I'm coming up to that Phoenix School of Massage. Golden, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat that Steve ass. Facts. And I'm putting racks on that head. Don't no police jump in. Don't nobody jump in. This bitch out here violating on my kids. We not from Texas. She don't know nobody from Texas. She keep introducing strangers to my kids. You got random to hold my kids. You trying to be spiteful because you don't want to let me be great, but you want to control my life. So here's what we about to do. We going to war. You want to go to war? We going to war. Call whoever you want to call. And that Golden was at that thing because he gonna...
Shortly after this, young Pharaoh would continue to down spiral. He would invite random strangers over his house and accuse black women of drugging them.
John Snetter bought some X off Martina behind my back. I didn't know that though, because I don't do drugs. And the only reason I found that out is because Josh tried to come and tell me, oh, Martina be doing X behind your back and she know you're not with that. So I called Martina and I pressed Martina about it. And she told me that Jocelyn is the one who bought the X off her. So long story short, Jocelyn did me. That either gave me mushroom tea, ayahuasca, or ecstasy without me knowing. But the gave me something without me knowing.
Young Pharaoh would then go on to say that he would be abducted by aliens. At this point, some people thought that he completely lost his mind. He would claim that he was abducted by aliens and they took his old soul and gave him a new one.
I got abducted before by extraterrestrials.
What?
Do you believe that? Look me in my eyes.
What the no.
Look me in my eyes.
He's not lying. Now, these extraterrestrials are actually fallen angels. Okay. It's funny how they say aliens and extraterrestrial beings, but extraterrestrial beings. But they fallen angels. Like, I wish they would just come out and say, these fallen angels abducted me, took my soul, and, replaced me with this other demonic spirit within me, which, what you do, once you get your soul taken, it's many spirits go in that body. But let's go ahead here, see what he's continued to say.
What?
Do you believe that? Look me in my eyes.
What the
Look me in
no,
my eyes.
absolutely
Look me
not,
in my
because you're
eyes.
still here
Look
on the
me in my
internet
eyes.
raising hell.
Look me
No.
in my eyes.
No.
And tell me I'm lying.
You're lying.
That's the problem. I'm aware of something you're not. We're gonna see though.
What's up with your tongue? Why you always doing your tongue like this?
I don't know, part of my personality. I like to flick my tongue out. Part of my swag. Part of my micro expression. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm aware of something on the I'm aware of shit
So
that
tell me
the
what
average
happened
person's
when
not.
you were abducted.
before we move on?
I told your story like 5 times already.
Okay, I haven't heard this particular story. I'm sure my viewers haven't heard it.
Right now.
Okay, tell me.
I was on a table, and my body was on the table.
Okay.
And I was on a ship, and it was all metal, like a spoon. And I was looking down on my body, and my body was like chest down. I was looking at the back of my head, and there was some beings operating on my 33rd vertebrae, and it felt like it felt like when you take 2 wires and you touch them, and they kept going like that with my nerve. I don't know what it was. Don't have me get the line, but it was right here, and I could look all around me, but I couldn't look to the right. It was a being right here to the right, but it didn't look like me or you. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Okay.
But it was whatever it was a masculine being.
Since then, young Pharaoh has fell off completely and looks like a totally different person.
This is the price you pay when you sell your soul to them darn fallen angels. Now, if I'm gathering right, I'm going to see me go back here. I already seen that Kundalini spirit crap. That was very demonic. He was wearing a all-seeing eye necklace around his neck. Let me see what part that was. Okay, I'm going to go from the beginning.
Alright, y'all. Young Pharaoh went against them people and paid the ultimate price. Young Pharaoh got his start in 2015. He would start uploading videos to his Facebook and YouTube. After debating on Saanetta TV's channel, he would gain notoriety for raising people's consciousness.
Right here. I'm trying to increase it. Right there. Ooh. All seeing eye pyramid. Do y'all see it? Okay. Now, he was already part of the occult. He done sold his soul. And he wanted to speak out at the same time while selling his soul and making money. Now, it's really kind of dumb. It's really dumb to sell your soul to devils and try to make it famous with them, then wants to talk against them in the same sense. You know how dumb that sound, right? And there's a lot of them doing that. They will join the cults, then try to get money out of it, because they really want money. A lot of times they greedy for money. And I told you, these people are greedy for money when they join these wicked cults. Lucifer play on their greed, and this is what happens. But they join these wicked cults because of money and fame. And when they want more of it, they want to claim they want to expose and get more out of it. Okay. In the meantime, they done made an oath to not go against the secrecy. And so these fallen angels, they don't like them when they do that. And they do things to them like kill the original copy, make a clone of them, and take the soul out the body. Okay, they soul already had by them since they done sold their soul anyway. But they are enslaved by these things. And it's definitely not good joining a cult. Now, I'm going to go here. All right. There's another link I want to show you guys. Where is it? Okay. Right here. Famous birthdays. That's to tell what he's all about. Okay. Young Pharaoh rapper, August 30, 1993. 32 years old. Hip-hop recording artist and educator who's released songs such as Ritual. The Levels to the Shift, and Back Jumping. He's also recognized for having hosted a series of successful lectures known as Spirit Science. Spirit Science. Okay. His debut album is Levels to the Shift, was released in 2017. Outside of rapping, he also found success as boxer. He was born in the United States. He was posed for a photo with fellow rapper Deezy Wright in 2019. Now, this is the type of people he involved with. Deezy Wright, okay, is also a rapper. Now, if you go and you look him up, you will see he is signed with Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers is pretty much evil. Okay, I mean evil to the core. So this is Dizzy White. Okay, I said Dreezy. I might have said Dreezy, but Dizzy White. Now if you go down, get this off. See, Warner Brothers. Of course, he signed with the others, but the last one he signed Warner Brothers, right? Let's go back. Now, this is the type of people he is involved with. Young Pharaoh. Okay. Now let's go back to this here and go to this link. So this is Young Pharaoh Question a Spirit Diet lecture hosted by Dizzy White. Okay. So this is his page, his YouTube channel. Let me see. Or somebody made a page of him. It says YouTube channel, teacher, music artist, Young Pharaoh. Okay, this is his page. Okay. So you'll see.
So, that's a full answer.
So that's him right there, right? That's the type of people he was hanging with. These people are with Warner Brothers, like Dizzy White, that's hosting this, is with Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers, I done told people in my other channel, that record label company is very evil. You can't go signing with these things and then talk against them. Okay. The only way you could talk against the wicked is you be righteous to talk against the wicked, because you need to be protected. You know what I'm saying? You need the protection of the Holy Spirit. You need to be guided, protected by the whole armor of God on in order to defeat them. But no, these people go join the hands of the enemy because they want fame and fortune, and then talk against them and then get had. Okay, they already had anyway when they sell their soul, because they slave to the enemy. But then they get even more had when they start talking out. So it's just like, you cannot go doing that. Don't go join the hands of the enemy if you're going to speak out against the enemy, because that's something that you plead an oath to not tell about. And, well, they are going to come and get you. Okay? Because literally you already sold to them. And what he described about the fallen angels doing that to their brain, that's lobotomy. That's human experimentation of lobotomy. What they do is try to control their mind. Okay? And a lot of times they do that. So, I wouldn't go join the cult and then try to go speak against the cult. Or go go join the cult, sell your soul to the cult to get famous and get money, and then you go speak against them. It's just like that other lady, Kanika Jenkins' mama. I told that story about, I told the people about her mama being in on it, selling her own daughter out. Them girls didn't want to believe me. And look, hear the story coming out saying that the mama did, right? I've been told the truth about how these people roll. There's always someone close, dear to you that is greedy for money, that's going to end up selling you out. Okay, it's always the case. Okay, remember that. There's always someone close, dear to you, someone like a friend, parent, whatever. If they are so darn greedy and they don't put Jesus Christ first, they are the type to sell you out. They're the type to, set you up, because they want money out of it. They could care less about you. Okay? But, Kanika Jenkins' mama sold out, and then she wants to talk against the hotel that she wanted to get money from. Okay? She sell her daughter out to this hotel, and then she talk against them. See? Now they got her going crazy. So it's just, you just don't go doing that. You know what I'm saying? You don't go join the darn wicked cult and then start talking against them like, you know. And that same thing would happen with Melissa Ford. You know, she was a 304, like they say in the industry, right? With all them rappers and stuff. And then what she does on the red carpet? Oh, she starts saying, oh, don't go selling your soul like I have. Just continue to serve God, because you have to do bastardized things for the devil to be successful. And successful is like the ultimate goal in this place. So don't go doing what I did. She said that, I think, 2 or 3 times on red carpet before they got her had too. You know, came out and looked like a different Melissa to me. You know, it's just, you just don't go joining these wicked people things and then talk against them, because you're not spiritually protected. You know, you already sold your soul to them, and then you're talking against them too. Like, you're not spiritually protected from the enemy. Okay? So the best thing to do is not to join them. You know for a fact what they're doing is wrong. Don't join the wicked cults. Just don't join the wicked stuff. You know? Common sense, right? Don't go joining, then talk. Don't go join their wicked stuff and then come to the righteous side and then talk the righteousness against them so you can be spiritually protected. You know? But no, they go and they join this wicked stuff because they want money and fame and fortune and glitz, and then want to talk against them in the same sense and then get had. I don't know what to say. This is just, it's very ignorant. I mean, it's very, 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 very ignorant. You know, I mean, you got to have common sense, literally. You got to use your head. Do not go selling your soul to these darn fallen angel beasts and for money and fame and fortune, then talk against them, then get had. You know, it just don't make sense, right? And I see this happening too many times. Okay? So people, I want y'all to serve the word of Jesus Christ. Don't sell your soul for these wicked gain of the world. And remember, Jesus Christ's treasure in heaven is far much better and far much greater. It's peace up there with all the treasures in the world up there. Because you got golden gates and streets of gold and living flowing sparkling water and all that. You know, it's very much better in heaven than it is here. But the thing is, people are so greedy for that glitz, and they join in the hands of these people, and they regretting, and then they talking out, and then they get had. Just don't go join them, right? Stay with Jesus Christ, continue to serve him, and you will forever be saved, right? If you stay obedient with him, okay? If you stay obedient with him, you will be saved. But if you disobey, then you go where you gonna go, down under, right? So people, serve this word here, Jesus Christ is God, and don't go selling your soul to the devil and then talk against the devil. That is stupid. You're not spiritually protected, okay? So people, serve this word here. Jesus Christ is God.